Hey everyone, happy Monday night and welcome to our weekly Facebook Live. I hope you guys are having a great day. It is a long weekend here in Canada, which means we got an extra day off as we celebrate Labor Day, which really is the kickoff to meaning it's the last weekend of summer, which I cannot believe. School starts this week, routines start this week, and I'm super excited for the routine and the cooler weather. Here today in southwestern Ontario, it is a balming 19 degrees. It has been lovely. I've had the windows open. I had a fall candle burning. I was like, yes, bring it on. So I'm super excited for this fall weather. I'm done with the hot and humidity. I'm ready to move on. So welcome to our Monday night crafty session. My name is Anne Granger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the beautiful town of Dorchester, Ontario, Canada. And I'm excited to be with you. I go live Monday nights and Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. and I bring you a product of the week. So I pick a product of the week and I switch it up from the annual catalog to online. And now we'll be using the new September to December catalog. And then I create a scrapbook page. So we always do a scrapbook page on Monday, and then we do cards on Wednesday. I offer Card Class to Go that you can earn free when you place an order in my online store, and I'll share more about that. So welcome to my happy space. This is where you will find a lot of time. This is where I spend a lot of my time. This afternoon I was coloring images. Yesterday I had music playing and I was creating my cards for this week. It really truly is soothing to the soul. I don't know, it's really, they say everyone should have a hobby, whether your hobby is exercising or creating or sewing or knitting, whatever that is, it just truly makes you happy, and that's what it does. So welcome. Today is Monday, September 2nd. So if you're watching live, you're going to see the red live button up top. And if you're watching on the replay, shout out to my replay warriors. Maybe you found my video over on my YouTube channel, or maybe you found me over on my blog. Welcome to the Stamped to Create, Stamped with Anne community. Stamped to Create is actually my team name. I feel rustic, like I haven't done this in a while. Well, we have. Let me just check my settings and make sure that I can see everything. Tell me what you did today. If you were here, I believe it's a holiday here, well, in Canada and definitely in the US. Had I don't know about your international, if you guys have a Labor Day, holiday or whatever. What did you guys do this weekend? We had family dinner. We played games last night. Today I went to see my niece who just had a new little baby. I went shopping with friends. I've been in my craft room, enjoying this cooler weather. I decorated my house for the fall, which I'm so excited. I truly love fall. Fall is my favorite of all. Anyways, I would love to know what you guys did. So if you're here, please say hi. Tell me what you did today. Interact with me. It's like we're sitting in our craft room together. Oops, my volume's up. I was watching videos on my iPad earlier. And let me know what you did today. And comment, and share my videos. Share our videos because we want more people crafting with us in this crafting communities on Mondays and Wednesdays. Ashley says she went to Long Point Saturday, did some shopping, decorating for fall, and relaxing. Nice. I hope you had a fun time shopping, Ashley. And decorating for fall. I know Ashley, and she loves gnomes as much as I do, and I'm sure she decorated her house with gnomes. So let me grab a few things because I just wanted to remind you of a few things. And we're going to get started. So if you're here, say hi. I'm going to flip the camera and we're going to get started. So we are creating a scrapbook page tonight with my favorite new bundle from the September to December catalog. Now this catalog doesn't launch till Wednesday night. So Wednesday night we will be doing a Facebook Live. I will be sharing with you some of my favorite products from the catalog as we create the cards. And then I'll see how my time goes. I might do a walkthrough, but that might be towards the end. Hi, Judy. Thanks for joining us tonight. All right, so let's flip the camera. You're going to see my blinds. I wish I could show you the outside, but that west sun right now is getting lower and lower each night. It's just blinding. Okay, if you are here, let me know how my view looks. I've been really practicing on making sure it looks great before we flip the camera. So, Ashley or Judy, can you tell me if I'm straight? How do I look? Let's just see. I think it actually looks pretty good. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to wait till you guys tell me what it looks like. Okay. Maybe just a little tilt that way. I wish I could just leave my camera set up all the time, but I don't have like a designated camera spot in my room per se. Something I definitely would like, because I know a lot of my friends have like a designated camera and they just leave their mount everywhere where it needs to be, but down the road. All right, so I want to share with you today that this new mini catalog, which is our September to December, starts on Wednesday. I wish I could show you the new catalog inside, but I can't as per Stampin' Up! Policy. But if you're here in Canada and maybe you're just finding my videos and you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. I will pop one in the mail. If you are a customer of mine who ordered in the last 6 months, your catalogs are en route. They were put in the mail last week, and I will be popping some more in the mail later this week. So, thanks, Ashley. So yeah, it's an amazing catalog, and I'm super, super excited to show you it. I've got some fun fall events planned. Emails going out tomorrow about a big one in October that's open to all demonstrators and customers. If you're local to me, yeah, I cannot wait. We've got some fun things planned with this catalog. So let's dive in and show you what we're doing tonight. So my favorite bundle, so when I first look through the catalog, I always think, what is my must-have? Like, what should I order first? And as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to order it. And the funny thing is, I don't know, but there's something about it. I just think there's so much you could do with it. It's called the More Than Autumn Bundle. So this will be in our new September to December catalog. You can order just the stamp set, you can order the dies, or you can order as a bundle, which ordering it as a bundle is better for you because you save 10%. If you see this little mark here, this means that it was designed by one of our $1 million achievers, which is like, I have to put a disclaimer, 1% of the company, or 1% of a demonstrator, 1% of demonstrators earn that in our company. So just have to put that disclaimer out there, which I am. But anyways, I forget who this was made by, but oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. It's just great. Nothing better than grateful it's finally, love you more, you had me, except maybe, and then it has all these fun little words, lattes, you can have pie, donuts, and then it has these really cute dies. So this one says nothing better than pumpkin, apple, cocoa, hot cocoa. You can do pumpkin season spices. You can cut out the donut. This works for the pie. This works for the donut. This works for the cup. This works for the latte, like the whipped cream. And then there's like little pieces that work there. So there's lots you could do with this set. It's super fun. I've been playing with her for the last week and I absolutely love it. So, we will be creating with that tonight. So I had to pick a paper to pair with it. So I decided to pull in that Country Woods Designer Series paper for tonight's layout, and I will be showing you different pattern on Wednesday's card class. But this is a very versatile paper. If you've been following me all summer long, because I've been doing scrapbooking layouts now on Monday nights for almost 2 months, and I've used this a lot. We've used it for beach. We used it for we used it for our shop. Like, we've used it for so many different projects. So I just want to versatile. I really like the wood grain, and I love, like, these two here are my favorite. I love this from this pattern. So that's what we're using tonight. Now, I just checked inventory before I came on, and the Country Woods Designer Series paper is still not available. It's due in the warehouse this beginning of this week. And the one we're showing on Wednesday, which is the Iconic Celebration, is also not available, which I love, love, love that paper. And it's also due in the middle of the week. So, in the next couple weeks. So I wanted to remind you how this works, well, how my weeks work, is I pick a product. So the product this week is More Than Autumn. Tonight I'm going to show you a scrapbook page. And then on Wednesday night at 7 p.m., we're going to create a card kit. So 4 cards. So if you place an online order in my online store using this host code for this week, I will send you the cards, all the supplies to make these 4 cards. And we're going to show you how to make these 4 cards on Wednesday night. I'm super excited. I did 3 like fallish, and then I did 1 Christmas because I couldn't resist. It was super cute, and it totally, this set could be used for anything. All right, so let's get started with what we're creating. Now, I have gone ahead and colored some of our images just because we would have been here till midnight. And I don't think you want to watch me learn how, well, maybe you want to learn how to color, but I am going to color some pieces. So, Country Woods Designer Series paper, this is the one side. I love, love, love this side. I need to create a layout with this because I just think it's so, it reminds me of like a robin's nest, like a birdhouse, really rustic birdhouse, but I think it's so, so pretty. So that's the one we're going to use tonight. And then I'm just going to move this up here so so we're using that tonight. We are also using another pattern in the Country Woods. So this is the one we're using. And I will upload this video to my YouTube channel. My goal is to do it on Tuesday nights when I get home. I do start back to work this week, so bear with me. If you message me or email me, I will get to you when I can. But my goal is to upload this video to be on my blog either Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. So, and I'll have all the measurements for this page. So Country Woods, I'm also using Cajun Craze. Now, it was funny, if you watched me last week, I was like, I have not used this color for probably a year. Probably last fall was when I used this color. But I love that when, you know, when Stampin' Up! Brings out new products, that encourages you to go try color combinations that maybe you haven't tried before. So Cajun Craze. And then we have our photo mats. So we have 2 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, which perfectly for a 4 by 6 photo. And then we have a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 mat, which is perfect for a 4 by 4 photo, or you can use it as a journaling. And then, as I said, we also have this it's like a copper foil, and I can't remember what the name of the paper pack is. Maybe someone can tell me if they remember. But anyways, it just works perfectly. So let's go ahead and assemble our page. So tonight we're going to create this page together, and then I'm going to show you the other side so that you will have a double page layout. Now, the funny thing is, I'm not like a pumpkin latte person. I know I have so many friends that get so excited when the pumpkin lattes come out. I'm not like a coffee or a latte or a tea person. I love hot chocolate. Peppermint hot chocolate, love it. But I love pumpkin desserts. So, like pumpkin spice donuts, pumpkin spice, like loaves, muffins, you name it. Oh, so good. Ashley says it's a texture metal 12 by 12 specialty paper in the annual catalog. Thanks, Ashley. And I never used to be like a big pumpkin person, but oh my gosh, pumpkin cake, you name it. Anything has to do with pumpkin desserts, apple desserts, I love it this time of year. I made some applesauce last week, and my daughter came downstairs and she's like, you made apple crisp? And I was like, no. She's like, well, it smells like it. And I was like, oh, I made apple sauce. And she's like, well, that's disappointing because it smelled like apple crisp. And she was so disappointed. I was like, oh no, maybe next time. But I have to admit, the recipe that I tried here in the beautiful town of Dorchester, we have an orchard called Appleland, and they had this applesauce recipe on their Facebook page, and I was like, I have to try it. Oh my gosh, it is so good. I probably put that more than I wanted it to be, but that's okay. Let me see. I don't think I can get this. No, it's down. That's all right. We're just gonna be a little, I meant to move it over a little bit, but that's okay. There's no right or wrong to scrapbooking. Okay, so when I create my scrapbook pages, I either use a designer series paper or I use cardstock, and I build my layer up from there. If you put cardstock, you want it to be light cardstock, because the more you add on your page, the heavier it gets, which means it'll be heavier in your albums. So that is why I kind of switch back from cardstock to designer series paper. And I try not to layer too much onto my pages, because obviously you want to focus more on the photos because you're telling your story, and then you're adding the accents. But definitely it's, you can create, if you create a lot of pages that have a lot of products on them, they can be heavy, which will make your pages heavy. So just FYI on that one. All right, so here is this. Now, before I put this down, I'm going to do a little stamping. And we're going to use the Nothing Better Than. So I'm going to use Nothing Better stamp right here. Here's just a little tip. So these are our clear envelope bags. When I am creating and I have extra things, like, so for example, on the one card I was creating for Christmas, I was going to use the word hot cocoa, but it didn't look right. So I was like, why throw that out? I'm going to put it in a Ziploc, a clear envelope. And then I have all those things that I can use for another card, so I don't have to recreate or punch them out, which is super nice. So just a little tip to keep you organized in your crafting, because that's what it's all about. We need to be organized. Because when we're organized, we craft more. When we're not organized, we tend not to craft more. That's what I've heard people say. All right, we're going to stamp this in Memento ink. I also want to tell you I'm super excited. So September 4th is a very busy day in the Stampin' Up world. One, we have our new September to December catalog launches. So Nothing Better Than, just stamped it in black. That launches. I will tell you that some things probably will sell quickly, which means there's a risk of some things running out before maybe mid-September. Stampin' Up does a really good job of trying to estimate what the inventory needs are, but some things just, take off than others. So just so you know, FYI. Also, we're going to be releasing 2 new kits. Our kit collections, and they will be Christmas themed kit collections. Plus, we're also launching our new scrapbooking line, which consists of, if you were in my newsletter, I sent an email last week with the brochure. There is 4 new scrapbooking kits, 3 or 4 new stamp sets. We are selling tone on tone cardstock, so that is all coming out. I'm super excited. So this is the first release. Then the next release will be in January. And then we will have stuff in our annual catalog is what I'm understanding. So I'm super excited about that. Okay, so we have created our basic page, like what we need. All right, as I said, I have gone ahead and done some stuff, but I want to show you some coloring. So let's just pull this in. We're going to stamp. Let me see what I need here. I need another, okay, so we need another cup. So we're going to stamp our cup, and we're going to stamp our whipped cream, or latte, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it whipped cream. And we're going to stamp in Memento ink. So we're using Memento ink because we are coloring with our stamping blends. So just on our basic white. So there is our latte cup, super cute, right? And then, as I said, I've been using this for the last week and I absolutely love it. Here is our whipped cream. Now, I've already stamped these, so I'm going to show you what they look like. I've stamped the cinnamon sticks. I've colored them in pecan pie, dark and light. I've already stamped our pumpkins and colored them. So I was working on some this afternoon just so I would, speed up the process for us because we had a lot to color. And we're going to, they both have dies. I find these dies really tiny to work, especially when images are like this. Sometimes the dies are really small. I just prefer to fussy cut them. Just totally up to you. So we're going to create, and then we're going to do a donut. Because I want you to show you what the donut looks like. This has been a very popular set amongst the demonstrators who did pre-order. If you were to search More Than Autumn on Pinterest, you will find tons of ideas. They're everywhere. So when I was searching for inspiration, I saw it. Okay, we have our things. The colors we are using are peach pie. So let me just show you peach pie, Cajun craze, pumpkin pie, and pecan pie. We're all about the pies. I'm sure you're going to be hungry for a pie after this. Now, for the pecan pie, I found I use the darker one more than the light one. So let's go ahead and color our donut. So I'm coloring the edge of my donut. He is going to be a chocolate donut with, or a pumpkin spice donut. We're gonna make it a chocolate donut and then has some yummy glitter on top. Okay, there's that. Now we're going to color, I think we need another mug. All right, so we're going to do peach pie dark. I'm just gonna like highlight where these lines are here. Okay, and then I'm gonna come in with our light peach pie. I would love to know, are you a pie eater and what is your favorite pie? Are you a dessert person? Like, do you love your desserts? My favorite pie is hands down, number one would be cherry, then blueberry, and love apple, and love like chocolate or like a coconut or a banana. My mother-in-law used to make the best pies. Oh, I would love to have one. Anyways, are you like a big fan of pumpkin desserts, like apples desserts? This time of year you get so much. I also love a good apple crisp that has a lot of crumble on it, and then serve it with warm ice cream. So that, oh, that's okay. We're gonna cut that off. So that is the best. Can't go wrong with desserts. Okay, so there is our cup. We might need to do another one. The whipped cream, I'm just leaving white because it's whipped cream. Now, oops, I forgot to color the inside of my donut. So let's just color right here. I actually have our donuts done. I just thought I would show you. So we're going to just make this one like a pumpkin one. So what I did was I took the little sprinkles and I used the dark pumpkin pie to create the little sprinkles. And then I went over with my light pumpkin. Now, our stamping blends, if you're new, to Stampin' Up, or the roll to Stampin' Up, are our alcohol markers, which are meant for shading and highlighting. You have a nub side and you have a brush side. I tend to use the nub side more than I do the brush. I find I have better control. And one of my friends gave me this tip of creating, when you're coloring, is to color in little circles, which is what I do for a lot of little things. But if it's a big thing, sometimes I do the circles or I'll go back and forth. But she just said the little circles helps with the like the blending and everything. So just, and there's no right or wrong. You can go like dark to light, light to dark. As you can see, the ink is like still wet, so you can go over and make it darker. So now what I'll probably do is I'll just go back over and highlight those little pumpkin sprinkles on our donut, just like this. So like that. All right, so there's that. Let's bring in our baby boss because we just need him tonight. Still haven't cracked my thing. Katie, if you're watching, still haven't cracked it. Katie and I have a bet, not a bet, but we're trying to figure out when it's going to crack. Where are my dies? All right, so definitely when you're using images like this, make sure you got it good and centered, and then you're going to use, you can use washi tape, a Post-it note. I use Post-it tape. You can find it online. I was given it, so I don't even know where that person found it, but I'm sure if you Googled it, you would find it. Okay, so there's that. Then, always get in the habit of pulling those off and putting them away because you don't want to throw them in the garbage. That would not be fun. Here is the whipped cream. Now, I'm going to show you on Wednesday when we create our cards. We're gonna make a pie, and I'm gonna show you how to use that whipped cream and make like a little dauble of whipped cream. So there is our whipped cream, and then we'll cut out the donut. Okay, so now the donut, it looks like this, and I found you kind of have to like maneuver it around to find where, like, I think that I almost want to mark it like a spot so that just, but once you kind of find it, you know, then you know for the next time you line it up. Okay, so there, isn't that donut? Look at that donut, so cute. Oh my gosh, there's so much you can do with this stuff. All right, so let's put this. We might need to make another yeah, let's do one more quickly cup, because I think I wanted just another cup. Here, let me just find a piece of. All right, so let's just quickly stamp another cup. And I don't need to do whipped cream because we already have that. Okay, so we're just gonna stamp another cup in Momentum ink. All right, I am going to do pumpkin pie dark in the middle. Sometimes I will use the light and the dark to shade whatever the image I'm coloring. See now here, you could go back and just do the little circles. See how when you do those long streaks, you get more of the streak lines? Or you can just choose to use the one color. For this, what I'm creating tonight, I'm just choosing to do the one color. We're going to color with the peach pie. So we have like a different tone. As I said, on Wednesday night, I'm going to show you how to make this into like a holiday cup. So there's lots you can do with this set. I do feel this will be one that will sell out maybe very quickly. So if you are looking at it, I would order it earlier than later on the first couple days, because I've seen a lot of demonstrators already advertising for classes with it. So I just feel like it might go early. So if it's something you want, make sure you order early on Wednesday or when you can. The catalog doesn't start till Wednesday, so all the new stuff doesn't start till Wednesday. All right, so there's our third cup. Okay, so let me put that over there. And just put this over here. All right, so let's bring our page back in, and we're going to start to decorate it with our elements. As I said, I've already done some just because I thought, oh, that'll take us a long time. So we're going to put a donut up here. So we're just going to lay our pieces down to make sure we know where we like them. Before that, let's assemble our cups. So I don't know which cup you like. This one, you can help me pick. This one I did in Cajun Craze. This one I did Cajun Craze and Pecan Pie. So should I use cup A or cup B? Let's call that. And then we're going to add the whipped cream while you're doing that. And actually, before I do that, we need to cut out. So let's just, while you're, so as I said, there are dies for these little cinnamon sticks. I honestly just find it easier to cut them out. So I'm literally just cutting them out with my paper snips. Definitely want some paper snips. So let's put one there. One there. And one there. Okay, so there's our 3 pumpkin, or cinnamon sticks. There's our pumpkin. So let's go ahead and cut out these pumpkins. Now you can make your pumpkins as dark, as light. I mean, I've seen white pumpkins. You can make pumpkins whatever you want. Okay, so there's one. And as I said, there is a die for this. I just find it easier. Sorry, I'm like not in the camera because I'm concentrating. Okay, so there's that. We have one more to cut out. Okay, so there's that. All right, so now let's go ahead and, did we decide, do we want cup A or cup B? I'm gonna definitely put these ones down. So let's go ahead and add our little pumpkin. We'll put that in the middle. How cute is that? And then I'm just using glue dots for these. You can pop them up. I just found they like sat too high. I did try one and I didn't like the looks of it. So there's that. Now we're gonna bring in our whipped cream. We'll do those two up. So I just found the easiest way was to put, oh, before I do that, I need to do this. Take your paper snips. Be very, very careful. Kind of just slice a little hole in your latte. Take your cinnamon and put it in so it looks like the cinnamon is behind it. And then what I would do is put one of your glue dots just to hold it down. Then what I did was I literally just put glue dots on the bottom of my whipped cream just to hold it in place. And then what I did was I went like this. So we'll definitely use this one. I think we'll put that one up here, and we're gonna bring in a different donut. Let's put this donut down here, and we'll bring in this donut up here. Just trying to figure out where I want donuts. Okay, so we're gonna bring in another cup. Let's do this cup. I don't think has anyone. No, so we're gonna pick this cup. And then we're gonna put on our, and I'm gonna show you a different way, just so you can see the difference of what the cups look like. So you don't have to slit a hole in it. You could literally just take your glue dot or like your liquid glue. So I just find glue dots are easy because then you can just mold them into the shape, and you could just put it on top so like it's just like, looks like it's just sitting there. I kind of like it tucked in. So we're just gonna like figure out where we want these. Actually, I'm gonna go this way because I want to cover up that little mark. Then we're going to put, let's see, we're gonna put one of these fun donuts up here with the sprinkles. Let's do that down here. We're gonna put a dark one up here, and then we're gonna go with a light one. So we kind of got our elements, and then we're gonna create one more cup for down here. And let's put, oh, let's see here. I'm gonna save that. I don't put that over there. Let's just pull this up. Okay, so we got that. And this one there, we're gonna grab that little cinnamon stick, grab a glue dot, and just roll it in, and we're just gonna kind of stick it there. It's just sitting on top of the foam. You haven't pushed it down in yet for your, oh, I forgot my pumpkin out there. Okay, so there is our elements. And now let's go ahead and pop them down. So you can choose to dimensional them. Sometimes adding a lot of dimensionals on your scrapbook pages, especially when you're putting them in a pocket page, will make a big difference. So nothing better than donuts. Let's go down here. Now these ones I will pop up some, but I'm not gonna pop up all of them. You just kind of want to add those elements. And for these little donuts, I would probably use our minis. These are, if you do not have mini dimensionals, definitely want to grab some mini dimensionals because they are wonderful. I can hear my puppy in the background. Okay, so here's a tip. We're either going to put a 4x4 here, or we might put journaling. You can put this over top. Just know that this part does not have dimensionals on it, so you could easily tuck your photo in underneath. Now, if I was to put a dimensional at the very top of my cup, I would not have been able to do that. I have to think what I'm going to use this page for, because I'm not much of like a pumpkin, like a latte person, but maybe I'll go get some, like make some pumpkin desserts or something like that. I think that would be fun. All right, so let's glue this one down. Maybe I should try a pumpkin latte. I was with friends and they ordered a frappuccino, a pumpkin spice frappuccino, which that doesn't have coffee in it, so that might not be so bad. I'm more of a refresher drink when I go to a coffee shop. Okay, so let's go ahead and put down our pumpkins now. I'm gonna put this one kind of going like this. Bring this one in here. But I know a lot of my demonstrator friends, they love like pumpkin stuff, so I think this set will go over very well. All right, let's bring in those little minis again. Now here's a tip. As you can see, as I'm pulling off the minis, I have this big piece right here. Don't throw these in the garbage. Use them. They make great dimensionals for your bigger pieces if you need it. Okay. All right, so we're going to pop this one up there. This just looks yummy. And we're gonna pop this one up to the side. I'm just kind of tucking it a little bit. Okay, so there is our donuts. Oh, Ashley says, hi Timbit, you must hear him in the background as he's squeaking his toys. We're gonna add some dots. I am using the pecan pie and clear ribbed adhesive dots, which are perfect for our layout. So we're going to use the pecan pie ones, and I'm going to pick up our take a pick tool. So if you are using a lot of embellishments or things, this is a must in your collection. Sometimes I can pick them up that way, and sometimes I just need to go in this way. So let's just we're actually going to use these on Wednesday night, and I'm going to actually show you how to color them and make them maybe a color you weren't thinking of. Now, when you do embellishments, the rule of thumb sometimes is you do more than even, like odd numbers. So if we're going to put 4 down, we should probably make another one. So we'll do 5 right there. And just, they say it's more appealing to the eye. I don't know. Anyways, so those are, oops, that just got a little brighter. Those are the pecan ribbed dots. They are on our online exclusives, which is in our online store. Online exclusives just means you won't find them in a catalog. Just means that Stampin' Up! Can post more products online because they're not in a catalog. And then they can respond to trends, so they can add things and like remove things as it sells out. So it's a pretty good way. All right, so let me just tidy up here for a minute, and I will show you our double page that we created using the More Than Autumn set. As I said, so look, I actually have these leftover pieces, so I'm actually going to put them in my little stamp case in here so that you can, I can use them later. So it looks like there's little straws. I've got the word cocoa punched out. I even have, like, this one says nothing better than. So the neat thing about this is it has, you can stamp it or you can die cut out the words. And I'm going to show you some of the die cut words in a minute, but also going to show you that on the weekend. Okay, so here is our finished layout. Isn't that fun? Does that make you want to go get like a latte and some donuts before bed? That might give you a sugar rush. You might not sleep tonight. But definitely, I would love to know, how would you use this page? What would you put on this page? So definitely tell me. There is our first page. And as I said, I always create the second page and bring them in together so I can show you what that double page looks like. So this double page, actually let me just bring this one in first to show you. Did the exact same layout, so we used the same and carried it over. We created our little elements up here, our latte cup and our donut, added in those embellishments, and then down here we used that metallic textured, what was that called? Sheets. Textured metallic 12 by 12 specialty paper, and we cut out the word pumpkin spice season. You can use whatever title you wanted, but it's definitely fitting for the page that we are working on tonight. As I said, I don't know, maybe I'll go with friends who have lattes and take a picture, and then maybe we can get some pumpkin muffins or pumpkin loaf and take pictures. That would be fun. Ashley says, makes me want a pumpkin spice frappuccino. LOL, just might have to scrapbook that adventure. That would be a fun adventure for sure. All right, so here is our double page featuring the More Than Autumn bundle. That new bundle will be available starting on Wednesday, which is September 4th. I can tell you that this bundle will be very, very popular. So if this is something that you have on your wish list or shopping list, I would order it sooner than later. You don't want to wait too long because I'm feeling this might go in low inventory. The dies might go out, like be unavailable, but you can still get the stamp set, but you definitely want to get it as a bundle. All right, so let's do a recap. This week, we're featuring More Than Autumn. We went live tonight. I showed you this beautiful scrapbook page created using the Country Wood Designer Series paper. We pulled in Cajun Craze and Early Espresso, pulled in the elements from the More Than Autumn stamp set to create a fun pumpkin spice season. And then on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will go live and showcase 4 cards with you using this set. So that way you can see, if you're a scrapbooker, how you can use it as a scrapbooker. Maybe you're a card maker, you're going to use it as a card maker, but maybe you want to learn how to scrapbook, or maybe you want to learn how to card maker. This is a great way to learn. If you place a $50 order in my online store, minimum $50 before shipping in Texas, I will send you the 4 cards that we're going to make on Wednesday. Plus, you'll get the PDF, you'll get a card kit, a PDF, and the link back to the video. So you could watch replays as many times as you want. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a enjoyable evening. Rest up for the beginning of the week. Have a great week. For those heading back to work, I'm getting photobombed by a little pump man, as you can see. Oh no, he's coming into the camera. This is my little puppy Timbit. Maybe next on Wednesday we'll show you what he looks like in his head, like with his face. But yeah, he's photobombing me. He wants to be, he's like, Mama, I'm ready to go for, you know what, outside. I'm not going to say that word too much because he knows what that word is. Good luck to everyone who's returning to school, parents who have sending their kids off to school, workers who are going back in the education system. Wish you all the best. Yeah, that'll be me. So think about me. And on Wednesday night, I'll tell you all about my first few days. So just bear with me this week. If you've placed orders or message me, please know that I will get to you as soon as I can. I will still be working my lovely business at night. So yeah, I will be definitely looking forward to our Mondays and Wednesday night crafty sessions. So, all right, everyone, have a great rest of your week or great rest of your night. And I will see you on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for our More Than Autumn card class to go. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your evening, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.